Thanks for joining me again. And I'd like to welcome all of the newbies who stopped by to see what Dawn Dares to Dream is all about. Well, let me give you a brief synopsis. Basically, what I like to do here is inspire and motivate adults to dream again. As we go through life, we have our different roles and we seem to put our dreams on the back burner. Well, today, dreamers, I'm cooking my special curry shrimp. I love this dish. You can put whatever protein in it that you like. I like to put shrimp and chicken for the most part, to be honest. But I love this dish. Let me tell you what's in it. So we're gonna use our Himalayan salt, our black pepper, and this is what I use for my curry. I love these golden curry cubes. And I'm gonna show you what they look like when I open the box to prepare them. Also, to make it spicy, we have our garlic red pepper sauce. You can find that in the same aisle as sriracha in the grocery stores by the same people who make sriracha. We're gonna put some coconut milk in there as well. For veggies, we're gonna do our frozen peas and carrots, as well as our green pepper and onion as we have here. We're going to cook the shrimp up in some olive oil. And then instead of rice, which is what I usually use for this, I bought these, what they're called as rice sticks from the Hong Kong market that I like to go to. So I am actually going to use those noodles. So they're like rice noodles, sort of like ramen noodles in texture and flavor. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is a very simple meal to make. It takes all of, I'm gonna say maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Now your noodles or your rice may take longer, so I would say cook those first. So you can use jasmine rice if you choose. That's what I normally use. And I also like that Mahatma yellow rice that you see me use before in other recipes. But today I wanted to do the rice noodles because there are hardly any calories in these noodles. So I felt like this was a good shot. This is a very low-cal meal because there's not that much in the coconut milk. And then the shrimp don't have that many calories as well. So I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and get in here and have me a great low-cal meal. Well, I'm going to begin by peeling the shrimp. They are completely in their shells. They're a very nice size shrimp. See those? They are so nice. But I wanted to put my notes out in front of me because I wanted to make sure that I hit all the points. But I do have 5 points that I want to discuss today. And they are about why does it take me so long to realize who I am, to realize my potential? Why does it take some of us so long? I know that it took me a while because I am now in I guess my mid 40s and I'm just realizing the awesomeness of being Dawn. And I think a lot of us take a long time because there are some things that happen to us in life that prevent us from realizing our full potential. And I have 5 points here today that I want to discuss. But I want to peel these shrimp, get those done. Let me get this open so I can just dump straight in there. Uh-oh, went down on me. Okay, there we go. It's back open. So the first point is we don't have support growing up. Our parents, for whatever reason, in our community may not see our potential, or they may actually be intimidated by it. So they don't encourage us to be and do all that we can. And when that happens to us, it prevents us from understanding or realizing our potential. Now, I do have the oil going back there because I want to get everything up and going. I want to kind of try to do this a little bit different where I talk to you guys about my special topic and I actually continue to cook. Point 1, no support growing up, no one encouraging us to be our best selves is a very traumatic thing that happens to us because I try to make sure with my son, for example, that anything he wants to do, I am behind him 150%. For example, he wanted to learn to play the guitar. So we have an electric guitar and an acoustic guitar in his room. Now he no longer has those interests, but I wanted to back him with his creative talents. I just want to make sure that I am promoting his growth. And I can't say that anyone really promoted my growth when I was growing up. I'm pretty intelligent, and I've had, I had an aunt, my favorite aunt, my Aunt Rose, who really encouraged me and who was there for me and really was there for me creatively, I'm going to say. My Aunt Rose is the one who actually exposed me to the law of attraction. Being exposed to the law of attraction has actually changed my life in a dramatic way. So I've been really, really blessed, I'm going to say. And I believe that has a lot to do with believing in the law of attraction and understanding the key or the keys to activating it. And that is why I started the channel, because I wanted other people to hear my point of view, because we learn a lot about the law of attraction and we learn how to use it, but we don't know how to activate it. So let me look down here. So the other point is we then create a self-esteem issue or or inferiority complex as a result of no one ever promoting us and letting us know what is and what's good and what we can do and how wonderful we are. That was a major issue for me. I always felt like my cousins and my friends always had more, were better, were more intelligent, more beautiful, more talented, everything. I always felt like that I took a back seat to everyone while I was growing up. We want to make sure that with our loved ones, we are encouraging them to be their best selves. So now we're going to get these vegetables going because the pan is hot and it's ready for the veggies. So I am going to cut up the green pepper. I usually give the guinea pig part of the green pepper, so I'm going to save the top and the bottom for him because these are his veggies. Maybe I'll give them to him tomorrow, but those are his veggies. So we're not gonna make them small. I want them kind of chunky because I want to taste them while they're in the curry. But I always put green peppers and onions and then add some other type of veggie. And today it's going to be the carrots and the peas. And I have my onion that I want to cut up as well. Remember I cut my onion up Rachel Ray style. So now we got the onions. Now we do have a 0.3 down here. So another thing that I'm going to tell you that I definitely did and I should not have done, I compared myself to other circumstances. My circumstances were different. My mother was a single mother and she was raising my brother and myself, and she did not have the money that these two-parent households had. She was doing the best with the money that she had, and there are a lot of things that I didn't have or couldn't have. I didn't have the best clothes or the best shoes. I just didn't. I just didn't have the best. I don't know what to say. But when you're young, you compare yourself to others and you think that you aren't worthy because of what others have. But I'm here to tell you, you are always worthy. He created us all equal, or she created us all equal, and we're all worthy. And it's up to us to understand and accept and to interpret that. So I'm going to put some Himalayan salt in there. This can be a little salty, so I'm not going to put too much, but I'm going to put some salt, sprinkle over the veggies. And I also have olive oil in the pan, and I'm going to add some of the black pepper as well. My mother's actually going to eat this dish with rice, and I'm going to do the rice noodles like I told you earlier. So the next step for me actually is going to be to put the shrimp in, but I want to wait and I want to stir the veggies a little bit. I'm going to bring you a little bit closer so that you can see what's going on over here in the pan. Okay, so I have a little bit of oil in the pan, as you can see, and I'm just stirring around the green pepper and onion. So I want this to cook up a little bit, not too much, because it's going to continue to cook when I put the sauce in. But you want to make sure also when you do this dish that you have a large enough pan that can hold all the veggies and everything you're going to put in and the sauce. So now I'm going to go back and actually add the add the frozen vegetables. So I'm gonna take the bag of frozen veggies and I'm gonna put about a quarter of the bag in the pan. Okay, so I put the veggies in the pan and now I wanna show you what that looks like. Cause I'm telling you, it's smelling real, real good over here. Come on over here with me. Now you see that? Yeah, that's looking good, that's looking good. Once the veggies cook enough, I am going to put the shrimp in. See, I have my shrimp here all peeled, ready to go, We have everything going over there. We have all the veggies in the pan. I don't put too much. Remember, I just used the frozen peas and carrots and then onions and green peppers fresh. That's all the veggies that we use for this dish. So I'm going to stir this up a little bit more and then I'm going to get my shrimp in there. I'm going to get the sauce going and show you what these curry cubes are all about. I'm telling you, it's smelling so, so good already. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Thai curry and I'm going to open that up. And I'm going to also open up the curry cubes. But before we do that, I believe we need to move on to point 4. And point 4 talks about, we focus on what we see on the outside versus what's on the inside of us. And that was a really big deal for me. Growing up, and even in, I'm going to say, my 20s, I looked at what everyone else had material-wise, whether it was money or just the clothes they wear, the makeup on their face, the hairstyles that they wore, and I never felt like I measured up. Now, I grew up in church, and growing up in church in an apostolic Pentecostal environment, we are very conservative with the way that we dress, with whether our nails are painted, whether we have makeup on our face. Now, this is old school church I'm talking about. And as a result of growing up that way, when I saw girls and women who had all those things, it was kind of intimidating to me. And I felt like the more things you had, the better person that you were. But that's not the truth. It's about who you are on the inside. And I'll give you an example today. You know, I told you I'm in my mid-40s. And I smile every time I say that because I can't believe I'm in my mid-40s. But I'm in my mid-40s. And now people enjoy me, for who I am. And it's not about what I have. It's about the camaraderie that we have. It's about the compassion and love that we have for one another, the care we have for one another. People see and know my heart. And I love that. And I've always stood for people respecting what's in your heart and not what you have, you know. And I just thank God that I am in a better position now in my life to understand it's not about what's on the outside, but it's about what's on the inside. So I need to open up this can, and I know you guys are going to laugh at me because I am doing it manually. Yes, I am. I am using a can opener, and these are good to have when you live in a place where they have hurricanes and they knock your power out. You want to have one of these because then you can't open anything otherwise. So I shook this up before I started, but you want to make sure when you're working with coconut milk that you actually shake it up, because if you don't shake it up, you can get clumps in it and it cannot mix all well together. So I'm going to go over here and dump this in. And now I'm also going to add 1 can of water as well. I'm going to add one can of water. Again, these are the curry cubes that I use. I love them, love them, love them. See how they come in this pack here? I feel like it's a bar of chocolate, but it's not. It's a bar of curry. So when you look at it, this is what it looks like. It looks like a bar of chocolate. And when you pull it out, oh my God. Woo! We had smell-o-vision. This smells so good. Oh my God, it smells so good. But anyway, see how it looks like a bar of chocolate? So I always call it cubes, and that's why. So if you've ever been watching me on Facebook, and I talk about curry and I talk about curry cubes, it's this. Because this is the like curry with the sauce. This isn't Jamaican curry with the powder. This is that Chinese curry. It's so good. So then you just break the cubes up like that. See, they're broke up. And then I put them in. So you just break them up. And when I don't want to use all 5, I just break up what I need and I keep the other in the pack and I put it in the refrigerator for my next meal. But I'm going to stick these in. And, you know, shrimp don't take that long to cook. So I don't want to put the shrimp in too early because I want this to kind of mix together and get to smelling good. So I'm going to take you over there so you can see what that's like. But before we do that, we have, okay, the last point. Point 5 is we don't see ourselves as others see us. this was a really big issue for me. I would always meet people because I waited tables. So I would meet people in all economic backgrounds. And they always saw more in me than I saw in myself. I mean, I would always hang out with everyone and we would always have a good time, and everyone in the group really loved me and enjoyed being with me. But I never understood why. And I just had a low self-esteem. I just didn't feel like I measured up to everyone. And it's ironic how you get older and then you start having these aha moments or these wow moments where you realize you're an awesome individual. And I am not here to just tout how awesome I am. Today, I want you to understand that you are awesome too. You have talents, capabilities, intellect, ideas. You're creative, and you can do it. You just have to decide within yourself that you want to and you're ready and you gotta go. You can't wait. I mean, I have goosebumps, people. I don't know if you can see them on the screen, but I have goosebumps talking about this because this is a very serious topic for me. This topic really hits home because I did not believe in who I was. I didn't realize how smart I was in college until I got out of college. I didn't realize how pretty I was until my 20s was gone. I didn't realize how wonderful a body I had until I was 40 something, but when I had everything, I did not realize it. I didn't acknowledge it. I didn't notice it. And so I'm just telling you where you are in your life right now. Appreciate it, love it, do it, be it. Because now, I work out and I try to eat right. And, and I'm like, oh, I got a little belly. But you know what? I don't care. Even though in my mind I see it because those are my little issues, I work through those issues and I say, girl, you're going to put that dress on. Girl, you're going to wear that bathing suit. Girl, you going on that vacation. You're going to strut your stuff. You have to tell yourself that you can do it, because when you don't have anybody else around telling you, you got to tell yourself. And if other people are telling you, you still need to tell yourself, because you don't believe it till you tell yourself it. So I just wanted to get those 5 points out so that everyone understood that sometimes we don't see who we are. We don't see ourselves as others see us, and we don't really see who we are. Because the question was, don't forget, why does it take so long for some of us to realize who we are? So I'm here to help you. Don't take till you 44 like I have done, and realize who you are and walk in that confidence, walk in that being that God has made you to be. Yes. So now I'm going to take you over here and we're going to stir up the whole curry broth, and then we're going to put our shrimp in. But remember, you don't want to put your shrimp in until the very last, because it only takes a couple minutes for the shrimp to cook, and you want to put the shrimp in when it's boiling, and it looks like it's boiling over there a little bit. So I'm going to take you guys over there so you can see what's going on. Okay, so check that out. So the cube, see, that's part of the cube right there. It's part of the cube. They're melting. And remember, I put the water in the coconut milk, and you want to do both, because the coconut milk helps to make it and keep it creamy, but then the water is going to help it not be so, how do I say that? Just have too much flavor, just be overpowered with the curry, because it can. When I first started making this curry, I actually only would put water in it. I started making it when I was in Baltimore, and I learned coming to Texas and actually eating this curry at a Chinese restaurant, and the way that they did it more brothy like instead of saucy, and it was a more palatable curry, even though I loved it back home. But you see how you stir it and it just gets this beautiful color. I know you've been to the Chinese food restaurant, you have had your curry this color. It's beautiful. This is what they're doing, guys. You can do this at home. You do not have to go there and get that curry. You can do this at home. This is wonderful. So I'm going to turn the heat up, and then I'm going to put the shrimp in because I want the shrimp to cook. Okay, so I'm going to put the shrimp in now. These are the shrimp. They're pretty nice size. I'll show them to you again, like these shrimp. I'm going to put them in because now it's boiling, and this is a good time to put them in. Oh, this smells so good. I wish we had smell-o-vision. This smells so good. This is the curry mix that I use. Please find it in your store, or you can find it online. I've seen it online as well. But if you have an Asian market where you live, if you have an Asian market, they'll probably have this. Now, I've seen like in Walmart and one other place where they had like a different brand of this. I bought it and it tasted fine, but I do prefer this brand. I feel like this has a richer flavor. And I'm glad you guys took the time to talk to me today. And always remember, any topic that I have, leave some comments below. Ask any questions you may have about the topic or about the item that I am cooking. I love Asian food, so I'm gonna try and do pineapple fried rice. It's a Thai dish that I really like to eat. I tried to cook it one other time and it was okay. I didn't really follow the recipe exactly like I don't do. So I think the next time that I do it, I'm gonna follow the recipe a lot closer so that the dish can come out the way it's supposed to, because my way didn't work. I'm gonna go over here and stir these shrimp again. The shrimp are turning pink, so we're doing good. This was the right thing to wait to put them in. I'm turning the heat down some, down to a simmer. Oh my Lord, this smells so good. Oh, so good. And at this point, I would normally put this in there. Turn around so you can see it. This is the chili garlic sauce, if you missed it. I would normally put this in there now, but I have to take a portion of this out for my mother. She doesn't want her part to be spicy. So I am going to make mine spicy by adding this. So I'm gonna take her some out and put it on the side, and then I'll add this. But this is added at the end. I don't usually add it in the beginning at all. I'll wait. The shrimp are done, so we're talking done, done, done. That's why I did my noodles first, so I could dig in, because I am hungry, y'all. I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast today. I drank a whole bunch of water, and then I worked out, and then I had lunch. And so I guess with the working out and everything, my appetite has increased. But I'm ready to dig in. I'm ready to dig in. Well, I put my mom some on the side. So now I'm going to add the chili garlic sauce. I'm telling you, this is serious sauce right here. It will burn your face off if you put too much in. So I'm just going to add enough to give me the heat that I'm looking for. I put about 3 teaspoons in, and I'm gonna stir that up, and then I'm gonna be ready to eat. You can actually use this to spicing up your, I got it all backwards, to spice up your pasta dishes as well. It doesn't come with a strong Asian flavor. It's just heat, and it's a lot of heat. So if you like spicy, this is good. If you're a person who puts crushed red pepper flakes in a lot of your pasta dishes, this will be good for you as well. So now I'm gonna plate this up and show you guys what this is gonna look like, and then I'm gonna dig in. Well, we're all ready. This bowl is hot. See that? That's my curry shrimp dish. That's some good eating right there. You gotta make this with me next time. Come on, I'm telling you. So, if you like the video, you like the content, you like the recipe, give me a thumbs up. Also, remember to share the video with anyone who you think can benefit, or who needs to learn how to cook, or who wants a better curry shrimp recipe. And don't forget to subscribe. Now, the subscription is going to be right down there on the right hand side of the bottom of the video. You'll see in red words it says subscribe. Also, at the end of the video, my face is going to be in a circle, and you can click that and subscribe as well. So it's going to be like up here on my left or my right. I really appreciate everyone tuning in today. Have a great day, dreamers.